What's up, world? Rich X back again. First, I want to say I appreciate everybody watching the videos, liking, supporting, commenting, everything. I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. I really do. This video right here is going to be about how do you know if you're with the right person? How do you know if you're with the right person? I'm not going to say it's easy, but it's kind of simple. See, a lot of times we can be confused about a person's outside, their outside appearance, how they look to us, their physical features, how they look, their faces, are they cute, their hair, their physical attributes. We get caught up in a lot of that, how they smell. Even a lot of times, how much money they have, what they drive, where they live, what they do. We get caught up in the external things, the things that can be taken away. And a lot of times we don't really look deep inside those people to see their soul, who they really are. We don't really fall in love with their soul. So a lot of times when people just change, the outside changes, they may lose their job, lose money, or they may get ugly, or, an accident may happen. Now they may, not look the same, or they may gain weight, lose weight, whatever the case may be, they may change. And they may not look exactly how when you first fell in love with them. And it may be due to their own fault or no fault to their own. It could just be life, right? Boom. But how do you know if you're with the right person? When you take those extremities away, the things that can be stripped, those extrinsic values, right? How do you know? Do they make you a better person? That's the question. Do they make you a better person? And not saying them actually forcing you to be a better person. Do you want to be a better person on your own for them, for that relationship? And it's not necessarily putting them on a pedestal. It's ensuring that you're bringing everything that you can to that table to make that table as fruitful as possible. The table being the relationship. See, when you're with the right person, you're not going to play that necessary, what are you bringing to my table game? No. When you're with the right person, you're going to know that that relationship is the table, and what are both of you guys bringing? And when I say you guys, the both parties, what are both parties bringing to this relationship? That's what the table is. When you're in the right relationship, or when you're with the right person, that whole 50-50 talk, it's not going to be as loud. It's not going to be loud, because that 50-50 is going to be a game plan to get you guys to where you need to be. And it's not going to be 50-50 or no 50-50. You have to pay for everything in order to support somebody's lifestyle, because that's what they're looking for, is a sponsor. So pay attention when people say, oh, we never go 50-50, or I won't help you out, or this and that, that modern talk. Be aware, because a lot of these people who say with that modern talk, they're looking for a sponsor, somebody to sponsor their life, the life that they can't afford. All right? So back to it. How do you know if you're with the right person? That right person is going to make you want to be a better person for them and for the relationship and for yourself. You're going to want to go harder you want to go harder. You're going to want to go harder in life. Mediocrity of what you're doing is not going to be enough, because you're going to know that you're going to want to bring more. It's going to be like an Energizer bunny in your back. The right person is going to make you uncomfortable. And not uncomfortable in the sense of you can't be around them, but uncomfortable in the sense of this is something new. In the sense of the fears and the vulnerabilities that you had in a relationship that you knew was wrong or not for you, those fears and vulnerabilities will come up now again, but not in a way of it being negative, but in a way of it you knowing that you can now open up and be vulnerable. And the scary part is now you going down that path of being vulnerable and being open with the right person. That's the scary part now, because you haven't been exercising that vulnerability with the right people. You've been exercising that vulnerability with the wrong people, and you've been getting back the wrong thing. So now you're able to express that vulnerability with the right person, and that's the scary part. Because now deep down inside, you know it's going to blossom and bloom into something beautiful. And that's something that you've never had before, and that's what makes it scary. Because now you're traveling into the unknown. See, when you were with the wrong people, you know what to do when you're with the wrong people, because sometimes we go with the wrong people because it's comfortable. Sometimes due to past traumas or how we grew up or anything like that, you know? But when we're with the right people, that's what makes us uncomfortable. Because now we have to grow. You know? Sometimes when we're with the wrong people, it's easy for us to put the blame on them, you know? Because we know the situation is not right. So sometimes that's what makes us comfortable in those situations. Sometimes that's why we gravitate towards the wrong people. Because it's easy for us. Check this. Even when you're with the right person, everything's not going to be perfect. But it's going to be the fact that you know what you're with the right person that you want to grow with and be with, that when those negative things come up or those disagreements and those arguments may pop up, guess what? It's the bigger picture is what's going to guide you, and you know, it's what's going to guide you to get past that argument, you know, and to resolve those issues. But a lot of times when we're with the wrong person, that argument is the biggest thing, because deep down inside, we know we don't want to be with these people, so we want to prove ourselves right. And we don't have a bigger picture, so what are we fighting for? Just to be right? Or just to prove our point? But when you're with the right person, you're not necessarily trying to be right or prove your point. Your thing is that you're having a disagreement, and you need to get past the disagreement in order to get to that bigger picture. So now you can see that you may not be right, and they may not be right. You have to come to a common ground. When you're with the wrong person, you're not looking for a common ground. You're just trying to prove that you are right and that person's wrong, majority of the time. So these are just a couple things that popped in my head. I had an idea to make this video. This is not all, no, but these are just a couple ideas that popped in my head right now. How do you know if you're with the right person? Like I said, that person's going to make you want to be better. And they're not going to tell you. You're just going to want to do it. It's going to be like a little spark that you have in you. You just want to be better. That's it. I hope this helps somebody. Y'all be safe. Love and blessings.